Hi Pooja, it's Steph here. Thank you so much for your question about your little girl Tara, who is 21 months old and waking at 1 a.m., which is not ideal. So it's important to know that at 21 months of age, there shouldn't be any reason why Tara can't be going down at bedtime, falling asleep and sleeping comfortably through the night until morning. Without waking and needing interventional support from you. So it may not feel like it at the moment. It might feel like that is never going to happen. But I just want to reassure you that all toddlers of this age are very capable of sleeping through the night comfortably. We want to be looking at, okay, why is this happening? What are the reasons for the falling asleep at bedtime, waking up at 1 a.m. and then having trouble going back to sleep? So one of the big things I would be looking at is, how is she falling off to sleep at bedtime? So is she needing a lot of assistance from you to fall asleep at bedtime? Is she using a lot of sleep aids like a dummy, toys, white noise, all those bits and pieces? And then she's falling asleep, and then is she waking at 1 a.m. and a lot of those things have gone, or, the dummy's fallen out, or you were there, then you're not there. Have her sleep conditions changed, and is that why she's struggling to fall back asleep at 1 a.m.? I'd really have a look at that. Ideally, we want her falling asleep at bedtime happily and comfortably on her own, so that when she does rouse and wake throughout the night, which she will do in between stages and cycles of sleep, we want to make sure that those falling to sleep conditions haven't changed. They're the same. She can go back to sleep. The other thing I'd be looking at bedtime is she going to bed nice and early? Because if she's going to bed quite late, then she may be going down quite overtired, and that can also be a driving force for these night wakings. So making sure for her age, I'd be recommending, 6:30 bedtime, maybe even a little bit earlier if she is waking overnight and not getting that big stretch of night sleep. Making sure she's going down nice and early will help her get lots of sleep overnight, and then she'll be needing a day nap during the day too. If she's waking overnight, we do want that day nap so she can catch up a little bit and, again, not go into the night stretch too overtired. The other things I'd be looking at are her sleep environment. So is she getting through to 1 a.m. and then she's not warm enough? So she's waking, she's in her cot, she's not warm enough, she cries out, she needs you to go in there and warm her up. That's a big one that I see in babies and toddlers all the time. And we need to make sure that her sleep environment and her sleepwear make her warm and snug and cozy all the way through the night in her cot. Also looking at other environmental factors like, is there light in the room waking her up? Is there lots of noise and distraction in the room waking her up? They are some other things I'd look at. Hunger too, another big one for toddlers. A lot of them, particularly exhausted toddlers, they're just not filling up enough during the day. Their appetites can also be a little bit affected when they are overtired and exhausted from not enough night sleep. So we've got to make sure that she's filling up the tank during the day so that when she goes down at bedtime, her tank is full and she's not getting hungry throughout the night. So I'd be looking at that as well. I'd also look at how you're responding at 1 a.m. in the morning. So this is a really, really big one. As parents, we're exhausted. It's nighttime. It's frustrating. But if every night at 1 a.m. you're going in and intervening or assisting her to fall back to sleep, or you're giving her things like, water or milk or other bits and pieces, that can really reinforce the pattern and the overnight waking cycle that you're in. So once you have a look at or do a bit of research, a bit of investigating. Okay, let's look at what's going on at 1 a.m. in the morning when she is waking. If you do a little bit of investigating, I think you might find, oh, she's not warm enough, or yes, there's some light in the room, or she's definitely getting hungry. So let's get on top of all of these things first, and then you can start to pull back from any intervention overnight and just give her a chance to rouse, wake up at 1 a.m., but go back to sleep, knowing that, it's nighttime, everyone's asleep, I'm still tired, I'm warm, I'm cozy, there's nothing to wake for, I'm going to start going back to sleep. And once you do that night after night after night after night, you will be able to break out of this cycle of night waking. So I hope that helps you, Pooja, and good luck.